Good evening. This is Dan with Index Option Trading. As a quick chart on Apple daily chart that you can take a look at it. This video is about tomorrow's trades, which is option expiration, and it's a big event. Some of these stocks like Apple, Baidu, NGS, and Google, and few others like FSLR and FXCX, and some other stocks, their major stocks, do get pinned at different strikes. So how do you play and how do you plan to make any money on the operations day? These are very speculative trades that I just want to let you know ahead of time. If you have additional capital, utilize it. Be very vigilant. Observe the rules. Get out where the break-evens are, and you'd be fine. Otherwise, this could really mess you up, and the trades can go in a different direction. If there is a trending day, these trades may not work. But usually, what happens on options expiration, Apple and some stocks like these, they get pinned to certain strikes and they finish their neutral, and you can make some money out of that very quickly. So these are speculative trades. I'll lead you into it. Use caution and care and observe the rules, and I think that should be fine. So here's a quick chart on Apple. It is doing nothing here but sitting at 105, and let's go take a look at its chart. Now this is the trade that I have here for you. We're selling a strangle, sell 5 Apple 195 calls, and then sell 5 Apple 195 puts for a total credit of 80.80. These are prices after the close. These prices may change in the morning depending where the stock is and what is happening here. But if you look at it, the graph is nicely done here. The break evens are 189.21, and the top is the break evens are 195.75. If Apple stays there within this range, you would, as you see, you would make about $400 on it. Those are the amounts that are being shown here. So this is the line that is hugging the expiration line. What I've done is I've forwarded this thing as of expiration. This is what you will see right before the close of the day. These trades are started right early in the morning, first hour, and then they are closed at the last minute, about 10 to 15 or 20 minutes before the option expiration. Now these are very liquid options, so they're getting in and out is not that difficult, and they're selling in pennies, so there is a lot of liquidity involved, and there's a lot of volume involved in these options. Getting in, getting out is not that difficult. So these are the break evens: 189.21 and 195.77. This price may change tomorrow. Let's take a look at on the other one, which is Baidu, and Baidu is also, we have a strangle. We're selling 3 Baidu December 420 calls, and then selling 3 December 410 puts for a total credit of 2.02. And what it does here, it gives you a broad range. Baidu, by the way, closed at 415. As you can see, this is a delta neutral trade with 0.37, gamma 0, theta none, vega nothing, and total profit in this trade is 605. So if you look at it here, the break even on Baidu is 422, and the bottom side is 407. Now if early in the morning Baidu starts running rapidly, then you would experience a greater loss than $26, probably about $300 to $400 and $300 to $400. But at the expiration of the day, which is when the market is closing, these are the break-even points. And in between, if Baidu is pinned at 410, you would be making about 605. The major profit on, if Baidu is pinned at 420 strike, it is about the same, 605. If they just could not agree on the strikes and they pin it somewhere here and Baidu ends up still as 413, the profit is still 605. Let's take a look at the chart on Baidu here. Baidu chart very quickly, and Baidu has been in a range bound motion here, and it dropped here to 415. So mostly what is going to happen, the true range of Baidu is average true range is about 10. So it does moves about 10 points, but in options expiration it may not even do that. And the first thing to know is that if it's hugging one of these two strikes or it's between them, then the trade is on. Let's go and take a look at GS. GS has been in a falling wedge and is about getting hit here. One of these puts, I still have it, but these things will expire tomorrow. And the average true range on one GS is about 4. So let's go take a look at the chart on GS, the trade on GS that I have here. And if you sell, what we're doing here, ignore this single sell call, because that's the call that I have usually for in protection. There's nothing to do that with our trade. We're selling a strangle, and the reason we're doing it, we're trying to keep a wide range of the as of the trade, so that we have a lot more ground, and if we are wrong, we're still right. So we sell for GS December 165 calls, and then we sell for December 160 puts for a total credit of 70. Whatever the credit that you get and the number of calls that you or the options that are used will be your total profit. In this situation, the total profit is 278. There is a margin requirement on these trades, definitely, and it depends and it changes from brokerage to brokerage. Um, so basically today GS closed at 161, and if we get pin GS at 160, the profit would be at $278 maximum profit. If it closes here 162, the profit is still stays as 278, and if it goes up here, the profit, if it GS is pinned at 165, is still the profit is there about 200. And the break evens on it exactly 165.73. In no way a person pinning this stock or trading on a daily basis should let this thing run up or go past these break evens, which is 159. And in no case, if that starts happening, the only option is to close the position, take a loss, whatever there is, and get out, because there is no getting back in it here. And what could happen here, if people don't get out and the puts are not closed, the puts can be assigned, or the calls can be assigned. So the average true range on GS I looked up to about is about 3 and 4. So this thing can close in between somewhere here, and we can still make some profit. So this is what options expiration, stock pin action trades are. I will be posting a little post on it, and you can visualize it. And first thing in the morning, these trades are open at before 1 hour, within the first hour of the day. If it's too late, these prices may not be available and the trades may not be valid. So that is all for today, and thank you and enjoy.